So welcome everyone. I want to thank you all for coming and for showing interest in our story. My name is Dunja and this is Zrinka. I'm sorry, where should I direct this pointer to move the slides? Is it not? No, it's not working. I'm sorry. No. I'm really being punked today. I don't know.
It should be working.
Okay, it's working now. Go back.
You need to press this button.
Okay. This one, the right one.
Yeah.
Okay, my name is Dunja and this is Zrinka. I'm the office manager at Inchoo and she is the event coordinator. So before we begin, I will briefly tell you what to expect from our presentation today. First, we will be talking about what is the biggest challenge the local IT companies from our region deal with. Then we'll talk about how we all reacted to that challenge and what efforts did we make to minimize its consequences. So at the end, we will tell you what are the results of all our efforts. So this whole presentation will lead to a conclusion that the phrase, "it takes a village to raise a child," is true. So don't be afraid, we won't be talking about the Hillary Clinton's book. So for those of you who haven't heard of Inchoo before, Inchoo is a full-service e-commerce agency that was founded in 2008. It all started as a one-man company. Today, in 2017, there are 55 insurers that have so far together worked on more than 450 projects with 45 clients all around the world. So Inchoo is located in small Croatian city Osijek with a population around 80,000 people. So I believe some of you will remember the cartoon Where's Waldo? So can anyone see Waldo here? He's waving from Croatia, from Osijek, okay? So after Croatian War for Independence in 1991, the industry really collapsed. Today, economy is still struggling and many young people are leaving the country because they just can't see their future here. They are very pessimistic and you can feel the overall apathy. But fortunately, we are working in a software development niche that is highly dynamic and can really enable an individual to shape his career from any part of the world. So when we, not only Inchoo, but other companies from our region, the Eastern Croatia, when we ask ourselves what is the biggest challenge we all face with, we all came to the same conclusion. It was finding and hiring talented people. So in 2016, we at Inchoo had 14 open backend developer job positions, and we managed to fill only 4. Even though Osijek is known as a student city with more than 17,000 students, you must be asking yourselves how it is not enough. Well, besides the struggling economy and the overall pessimism, another aggravating thing that we're dealing with is that educational institutions' curriculums are very insufficiently adapted to labor market needs. They are very outdated and inflexible. So we often see the situation that young people, after 5 years of studying on faculty of electrical engineering in Osijek, end up with their degree without any concrete coding skills and without knowing what they want to do in their lives. So to sum up, the struggling economy that somehow poisoned the environment and the colleges, and flexibility led to the challenge we're dealing with, the lack of the workforce. Now, Zrinka will tell you how we all reacted to that challenge. So, Zrinka, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Dunja. In 2012, IT companies from Osijek realized that all facing with same challenges when it comes to find strong IT talent, and decide to team up and establish association called Osijek Software City. Osijek Software City is association that brings up together 35 companies and 70 individual members. It has 3 main goals, which are increase attractiveness of development as a profession in Osijek, increase competitiveness of programmers on labor market, and encourage entrepreneurship in IT sector. The most important thing about these principles is that hard work, proactivity, and technical experience always have perspective. Osijek Software City companies don't appear on O6 city companies don't appear on market as a cluster, but do work together of these three mentioned goals. Companies mostly work for international market with different program languages, so there's no much more competitions between them. We at Inchoo are so proud to be one of these founding members of this community. Oh, sorry. Okay, but what we did then after we established this association? I will present you some of our achievements and what we did to reach out these three mentioned goals. We are organizing events to connect people and encourage them to be proactive, showing them success here in Osijek is possible. We like to think that Cool and Days is one of a kind conference. It's a community conference that happens every September, and it has over the 600 peoples. We are organizing first Meet Magento in Croatia, and Pixie Dust is event for girls aged 13 to 18 who would like to know how to code and maybe build their career in technology. O6 city companies often open their doors for people who wants to know more about them and what they are working on. We realized that this is a very good way to get close with our potential employees. Osijek Mini Maker Fair is combination of fair, conference and festival, and it's specialized for hardware technology. Our media from Croatia like to call us Croatia's Silicon Valley, but honestly, we don't like that name. We invest a lot of time and energy to cooperate with schools and faculties. We are pointing at problem and offering help. We are working with them on their curriculums to be in, with curriculums to be in line with labor market needs. Every year we are organizing guest lectures on faculties. We realized that the best way to get close with students is getting them to our office, and we do that by organizing internships. This year we helped to devise and open undergraduate university course Mathematics and Computer Science. It's a big success for our community. We are organizing a lot of academies. For example, Digital Design Academies for students who want to be designers. 170 candidates had applied, but only 26 have had chance to attend it. The academy course had 40 hours. PHP Academy is for students who want to be PHP developers and maybe Magento developers. 133 candidates had applied, but only 24 have had chance to attend it. The curriculum of PHP Academy had 30 hours, but we invest more than 100 hours to prepare the academy. I know that because we counted. I would point out that this is all voluntary work. And the last one is Code Camp. Code Camp is our biggest project and we are most proud of it. This set of activities include workshops and lectures, and it's in the area of development and design. The project starts in January 2015, and up to now it has more than 19 lectures with more than 70 speakers. 2,000 attendees had the chance to attend it. And this is for me.
So the results of all the efforts Zrinka mentioned earlier are very visible. So from 2012, the year the Osijek Software City was established, the number of IT companies in the region increased by almost 50%. The same trend applies to number of people employed in these IT companies and the overall annual income of IT companies in the region. So we already came to our conclusion. So we all comprehended that we just can't expect to find the perfect employee, the person that will be able to put you in production on his first day or his first week or even the first month on the job. So since we often see young people getting their degree and without knowing what they want to do and without them knowing what there is to do, we decided to step up. We decided to show them all their possibilities. So for Inchoo, for example, would be ideal if they all chose to learn PHP and e-commerce development, but we are happy just to see them, they choose their own path, no matter which one. Company culture defines its journey. The most important attribute of our company culture is the local community commitment. So many companies from the association really invest their time and make efforts year after year to increase the IT sector's popularity and offer free knowledge to young people. So these companies really invest their resources. They invest their time, their money, their people in developing a community that has perspective. So they invest in these young people without knowing when and if the return on investment is going to happen. So they don't know whether the person they invested in is going to become their employee. So in our aspect, when we say it takes a community, it takes a village to raise a child, we really think it takes a community to help a developer grow, to help a person grow. So we are very happy to be part of such a community, and all the efforts we've done so far led to Osijek being recognized as one of the most rapidly developing cities in Croatia. So again, we are very happy and proud to be part of that. So are there any questions for you? No? So thank you.